Alright, so I've got our potatoes dug. I'm going to show y'all real quickly how I clean up our potatoes and get them ready for storage. These will probably be eaten before they last any amount of time, but last year we had so many potatoes, we stored them for almost 8 or 9 months and they lasted before they started really sprouting. So first thing you want to do is after you dig your potatoes is you want to let them dry out a little bit. It's recommended not to put them in direct sun. If you wash them immediately after you harvest them, the skins will easily peel off if you wash them right after you dig them up. So you want to let the skins kind of cure onto the potatoes. If you look at this one here, you can see the skin just easily peeled off here from digging. So any damaged potatoes, maybe you stabbed it with the fork while digging, any kind of damage like this, you want to use these potatoes first. But what I'm going to do is I have let these dry out overnight, and now we are going to get a 5-gallon bucket is what I usually use. And you may have to do this in batches, and I'll just fill our potatoes up in our bucket, and I'm gonna fill this up with water. Now all we need to do is bring them down to your faucet that you have outside, water hose, and what I'll do is, you don't want the water a full blast. You want a nice gentle pressure. You don't want the water to really damage the potato skin. So what I'm going to do is just fill this up with water and gently wash them. I'm not trying to get all the dirt off of them. I'm just trying to get the most of it, not all of it necessarily, because we're going to wash these again before we actually start cooking with them. I'm just trying to get them cleaned up decently, and then we're going to let these dry out all the way completely before we store them. Alright, so we got our potatoes lightly washed off after we let them, the skins cure and dry overnight. And they are not completely clean if you look closely. They do have some dirt on them still, which is fine. We were going to now, I'm just going to pour them out onto this table, and I'm going to let them dry completely dry, not a spot of water at all. And then we'll just store them in a dark, cool place and eat them as fast as we can. So if you want, you can just lightly spray them off a little bit to get any more loose dirt that once you pour them out. I like this table. It's got holes, some of them fell through. We're just putting them back on top, but it lets air circulate from the top and bottom. So it's really nice to put it in a place where the air can really circulate and let these potatoes dry out. Alright, so we got our potatoes. They are completely dried now. And what I'm going to do is, I got this little bin here. I'm going to put them in. What I like to do is kind of sort through them. And the ones that are damaged, I will put aside to make sure we use them first. Like this one here, some of the skin got peeled back when we were harvesting it. So that spot there, it will go bad sooner than later. So we'll put that one to this side. And then some that maybe you stabbed with the when we dug them up, like there, this one here, we'll make sure we use this one first as well. So any damaged ones, make sure you use them first. So I like to separate them out by the damaged ones, and also I like to separate them by size. So got them all ready to go. So that's what I'm going to do now. And if you look here, you can see they're still got dirt on them. They're not completely cleaned, but I like to get most of the big chunks of soil off of these potatoes, because you sure don't want to put that down your drain in your house. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to get these all put up here. Alright, so as you can see, I got them all fairly sorted, larger ones and then our smaller ones over here. So next I'll just put them in a nice dark cool area. A lot of people recommend a root cellar. We don't have a such thing as that here for us, so we're gonna put it in a nice cool dark place inside in a house in one of our closets. And that's all there is to getting your potatoes ready for storage. We'll probably not store these very long. We'll eat these fairly quickly. So make it a great day.